All right, Kyle, do you have another little question here?
Let me see. Let me go into the archive.
Going to them deletes.
That's crazy.
What did I have to get rid of here? Let me check. Oh, right there. That's my file.
That's my file. There's my thumb drive.
A couple of these we kind of already answered in a way. I'm going to ask y'all this. Who is one team who it's like, get them the hell off my TV? I don't even want to see them. I don't want to watch them in any way. Like, I'd rather not watch football than watch this team.
We've talked about a lot of Lil Wayne before and during. Where is he from? We need to get them off the screen. I want nothing, and I mean nothing to do with the Saints. I don't need aw shucks on my screen. Get them off. They're not getting drafted in fantasy. I don't care. Nope, there's not a player. I am not watching them. I'm sorry. Aw shucks is not doing it for me. Can't do it.
What about old Rattler Man?
Oh God, no rattlesnake. No, we got all shucks. There's a rattlesnake in our quarterback room. Not happening for me. Get him off my screen. Absolutely not. No, absolutely not.
Saints is a good answer. Like you said, they're just devoid of talent at this point. Like they're even like, I've heard rumors of them cutting Taysom Hill this year, which is like their second best player, third best player behind Kamara and Olave. So that would be crazy.
I'm Olave. I'm asking for a trade. Get me out.
Actually, though, he needs a QB to stop throwing him murder balls. That's what he needs.
I know. They've here's a slant at chest level across the middle. Actually, no. Here's this high slant across the middle. Hopefully, you can survive it.
Exactly.
Into a strong safety, like
into Brian Branch. Sure.
It makes no sense. For me, I got two teams. The Indianapolis Colts will probably be a bad team. One of my bold takes was I think that they would have the number one pick this coming year. I could see them being a very bad team, and if that is the case, we probably see a mixture of Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, and I've already seen enough Daniel Jones in my life, so just let's back off of the Colts for me. And then the Cleveland Browns, man. Yeah, the defense is probably still going to be all right, still going to be generating a lot of pressure, and they do have a good secondary. But I think this offense is going to be very, very bad this year. The amount of times I've had this conversation with so many people. They claim that they want Joe Flacco to be the starting QB, but all I remember last year from Joe Flacco was terrible football and him not being able to throw the ball more than like 30 yards downfield. So why would you want that?
Purposes.
I don't think they have a much better option. Like, they should probably just put Shador in and sell some tickets, call it a year. Because
the Browns have been the second most talked about team this offseason behind Dallas, because Dallas is always going to be the most talked about team every offseason. But the Browns have been talked about like it was Jim Brown's Browns.
Yeah.
They've been really talked about.
It's going to be another bad season for them, even if Shador is like good, I think. So those are the two teams, Colts and Browns. I just don't want to watch many of their games.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Saints. I honestly feel bad for Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave. Like, I really do. Like, they're two great players that just like get them out of New Orleans. Like, please. Like, I think that's why Tyrann Mathieu walked away, because he was just like, yeah, I'm not playing for this dumpster fire of a team. Like, I'd be surprised if they got 5 wins this year. Like, I would. Like, I'd have to pick my jaw up off the floor if they had 5 wins this year.
Oh, I'll be surprised if they get 3. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They are horrible. Like, Tyler Shuck, like the offensive line is kind of like decent, I reckon. Like, Alvin Kamara and Chris Olave, like,
they have 4 first-round picks on that line. It's actually crazy. They've invested all in the offensive line. Nowhere else.
And yet, like, metric-wise, they're not even that great.
Yeah, it really isn't. It's a high ceiling, but they haven't played that well together. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, you look at their roster, and it doesn't even, like, there's some players that you see, and it's like, okay, like Cam Jordan, like, obviously he can still play, but he is super old. Chase Young is not what we wanted him to be out of college, but he's still good. Like, he's fine. But there's just no quarter. Like, there's Spencer Rattler, Tyler Sutton. Who's this Jake Haener?
Oh, he's bad.
Who
He's
is
bad.
a fourth-round pick in 2023 out of Fresno State?
Yeah.
Let me show you who Jake Haener is.
He
real
had
quick.
some bad games last year.
Who is this guy? Like,
I love the
what
backup
do you?
quarterbacks when you can tell just by the name how ass they are. You know what I mean? That's
That's Jake Haener for anybody that's curious.
Yeah, look at
I mean, that tells you everything you need to know.
He's
That looks like a
6'1",
stock photo.
200. Is he a punter?
Yeah, it looks
Get
like
him off
some.
Bro,
my-
look at how zesty Buddy looks.
Oh
Like,
my
That looks like one of the New Orleans Saints in that
Jake?
Kevin James movie when he was supposed to be Sean Payton. That looks like one of those New Orleans.
That alone at QB is already, we're not getting more than 5 wins.
bro, like you
that
have
bad.
a quarterback posing like he's
That's not a real
He's on
quarterback.
Love Island. Like, what are we doing?
a female
That's-
Instagram model.
That is the Love Island, like the 9th person that comes in to the place, and you're like, oh, okay, we're here. Like, what are we doing? It's ridiculous. No, it's truly ridiculous. The Saints are going to be so bad. But Kyle, did you have before I interrupted Brandon? If you have any more, please.
Oh, yeah, I think Brandon had
Kyle,
more
who
to
is
say.
your team?
I was gonna say the Browns. I agree with Timmy. The Browns. The only reason that I'm gonna watch the Browns is for fantasy purposes, strictly for David Njoku and maybe like the running backs, because Joe Flacco was terrible, but for fantasy purposes, he was pretty good last year. David Njoku was like a
He'll
top
throw
5
that
tight
thing
end.
to Judy and Njoku. So, like, you might be able to.
He was
should-
a Colt last year. 2 years ago was the year that he was great.
It was two.
Cleveland
Yeah.
Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why everybody says, "Oh, we should start Joe Flacco because last time he was a Brown, he was good." But yeah, that was 24 months ago that he was a Brown. That was longer than 24 months ago. So
And this is a different 24 months than like 24 months for
this
Josh
man is
Allen,
what,
where
like
he's
56 years old?
Yeah,
How
I
old
was
is
just-
Joe?
Yeah, like, let's just, like, if we're gonna do
At
that,
least.
why don't we just bring back Jameis? Like,
Honestly,
They
yeah.
got-
Actually, Jameis should be there.
Yeah, he should be. They got older Jameis though and Joe Flacco. Like I kind of love it, honestly. Honestly, I'm
I was
kind of
just
worried about the Saints, like because everyone's gonna pick the Saints to be the worst team this year, reasonably so. But you guys just outlined like they got a lot of vet talent. I'm kind of worried they're gonna like be in these games and maybe even like win a few games that like we're all gonna be like, yeah, let's throw the Saints in a parlay. Like they're gonna get their ass kicked, and then lo and behold, they like beat the Falcons one night.
No,
kind of
no,
thing.
no.
I can just see it happening with their
you're
vet
right, they
talent.
could be a spoiler team.
Yeah, like I don't think they go over 5 wins at all, but I do think they'll be in a lot of these games just off of vet talent. And if what's his name? What's their head coach? OC there?
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore, yeah. If he's actually a good coach, like we've seen it. We've seen a lot of guys take rosters that we all think is junk and they just scheme it the right way. They smoke and mirrors the right way, and lo and behold, they got 7 wins. And you're like, well, how the fuck did this happen? My team is the Titans, though.
Yeah.
I think if it's gonna go bad, it's gonna go real bad for them. We heard everyone say like, yeah, Cam Ward and Shador, when people thought Shador was going in the first round, like they would be like the 5th and 6th quarterbacks taken if they were taken in the 24 draft. Which, I mean, Cam Ward seems to look the part. Like he sounds like a leader. My questions are really with the head coach, though. It's Brian Callahan, right? I just have no opinion on it after one season whatsoever. Like, it just seemed questionable. And last year, they at least had Will the Thrill at quarterback. Like, he was doing chest passes. He was doing no looks. Like, you just never knew what was going to happen with Will Levis and his garbage taste palette. Now you got Cam Ward, who, again, he might be just better. Like, he might just not be turning the ball over. But I think it could lead to some, like, boring football games. I just don't really know what to make of the Titans out of anybody.
Yeah.
Which is, again, with the Saints, I could see them at least having entertaining games. The Browns I'm going to talk about in a sec with my next question. But yeah, I could picture the Titans just being a really boring team. Or, I mean, Cam could be that dude, and maybe they are just entertaining. But I could see it being the reverse of that for sure.
Fair. I was like, Cam threw a bunch of touchdowns in college, so hopefully, like, he's just fine to air it out. I mean, you got Calvin, you got Tyler Lockett, you got Van Jefferson. So let's hope. But
good rookie receivers too.
Yeah, like they've got a team to where, Kyle, you're right. They're either going to surprise people and maybe even be like almost above 500 and be like, oh, you weren't expecting this at all, or they could just be terrible. And it'll be interesting if like they got the 1 pick because like you just drafted Cam Ward 1. Like, would you like an Arch
Right?
says, yeah, I'm coming out. Like, what would you do? Like, because obviously Cam is a guy who you have in the offense, but at the same time you've got this you have the Manning lineage coming out. You're like, wait a second, what do I do? Like that would be really interesting. I'd actually kind of like to see what the Titans would do there, because you could trade Cam Ward for something. People would actually take that, like take a chance.
Depends how his rookie year goes, I think.
Yeah, if he actually looks competent, then yeah. But
it's really Brian Callahan to me because he's just so nondescript to me. He's just like the most nondescript coach. Like usually coming out of your first year, you're like, all right, this guy like. He's already on the hot seat, which I feel like Callahan kind of is, especially if it's just another bad season. But, like, I don't know. I feel like nobody had really many opinions on him either way other than he let Will Levis hang around too much, and Will Levis lost him some games. Like, you can say they were competitive, but I don't know. I just really have no opinion.
He's on the hot seat because it was just, like, out in the sun all day. Like, he's not like, it wasn't like someone turned it hot or anything. It's just like hot because like it was outside. So like no one cared about the chair, but they like sat in. It's like, you're probably going to get rid of you. But like, we didn't really do anything to get it hot. It's just, it was already hot. So it's like, okay.
The Elim law of NFL coaches, Keenan?
Absolutely. Shout out. But absolutely. You literally come and go and you're like, all right, I guess they were. No one in history would care about the lineage there, but that's fine. Whatever. All right. We can move on. What's your Browns semi-question, whatever it is?